Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Indiana's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They're going to run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbound.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. They move the tight end all over. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Stopped after making the catch. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Hand off from the shotgun. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. To the air on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little release to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Finds a crease at the 20. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. A first down for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. Power football with the run. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Larson. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Barges ahead. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Fires to the big fella. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. He's got him in the flat. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Looking left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Terrapins are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Touchdown, Terrapins! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Catch in the middle. It's Daniel. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
Start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They want to just keep throwing it. Hauls it in. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Motion from the offense. He's looking for a man on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one splits the uprights.
That makes the score Maryland 14, Indiana 13.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man. And some
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. He's going to pass. Now adjusting. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Snagged in the middle. It's Larson. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Out of the end zone. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They open this third quarter on top. Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Now on first down from the 28.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Floats it out in space. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Hoosiers are threatening in the red zone.
Brings up second down.
Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. The aerial assault continues. Touchdown, Indiana! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma State is just getting blown off the field right now. And frankly, we need to start going running time the rest of the way. A real stinker in Stillwater. They're trailing by 22 to Baylor. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Wants to throw on third. Makes the catch. It's McNabb. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Using the quick game. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field.
First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Larson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Terrapins will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Makes the catch and knocked down. Offense working from the pistol. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dances away. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Wideout in motion. Going up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Larson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
27, Maryland, 24.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second down.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Got a man in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Hoosiers have this offense rolling.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. Fires on the move. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it.
The kick is good. That makes the score Indiana 30, Maryland 24.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It'll be a draw. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got his man on the outside. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Feeling some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in at the 30. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Terrapins have taken it inside the 20. They keep attacking through the air. And the third down pass is incomplete. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UMass sure is making the flagship proud today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up 14 over Marshall. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Indiana! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll go with a direct snap. Just couldn't nudge it across for the 2-point conversion. They'd hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the fourth. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. He's looking for an open man on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Quick strike complete. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on second down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.